Maybe it was just fun for me, but it was so fun to do. And hopefully I'll get a little bit of inspiration here coming through as we're straight on into the match here. Brazil's very own Abbysairaf. I'm so excited as it's an early burst to try and continue this march forward.
Oh man, try to bring him with the shoulder, but of course the good target as well. That party, nice job with the mega fist backwards. Already showing that early. Hammerfall break that time though. Daru gonna approach from the ground, try for the double up. Does get the legs, and now go with the Psycho Crusher RC. Nice IBFD to push him away on the second hit of the 6H.
Garuda into the attempted car. Garuda sees the jump and gets the throw. Back though, puts us into the corner. 6P on their wake up. I actually love that idea.
Yeah, definitely trying to call out Daru holding Nord to avoid the pop buster. Didn't get it outright, but nonetheless, you can see where his head's at. And now Daru trying to overwhelm here, but the FD did push him out of the block string range.
Still waiting to see 6H at some point here so I can rant and rave, but for now, no chance to see it here. Round over, Daru-I-No up on the board.
See the change right there, the Hammerfall losing to the low stroke, the big tree.
There it is, that is the normal. That is our great equalizer.
The 6H, the double bump. Ooh, little throat chop as well. Daru immediately gonna burst to try to keep this offensive going. Has pushed Abby mostly to the corner, but that flick.
Yeah, FDB so strong in the moment there. And again, another little thing that you have to remember. Some of your timings might be a touch off with charges being a little faster. He is so much quicker to get to the armor in those spots.
It's a great point. Charge times for moves requirement being lowered across the board. Does get the over that time, but Abby, of course, has already built a burst back. Spins another one here, but oh, nah, you ain't gonna build another burst back before you die this time.
And the whip throw looking like a big execution error there. Still has plenty of meter. BRC forward, but a 6P easily able to stifle the attempted pressure. And dude, that little walk forward, the Hezi is so evil.
Yeah. Oh, Abby with a big break, that deflection. Knew he was going to get full burst back. Jumps out of the pop buster. The first one shown. It is dodge. Daru is saying his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that was, to be fair, the most pop-busterable amount of life ever. So that's a really, really smart jump. Very, very nice stuff. Another quick game, and this time it's in the pocket of Daru-I-No. Extremely powerful way to get yourself rolling here. You need to get ahead against a character like Potemkin because he's the type of character where the game might start, he might get you on 4 interactions, and you're down a game.
Absolutely. You see, Daru's also looking out for that 6H that you talked about before, actually stroking the big tree right under it. Well aware that's going to be a potent option for Potemkin in this matchup. That's something that makes Daru so great, right? The fact that he's a specialist on this character, he knows how to use all her moves to kind of get by some of the prominent options of his opponent. Deflect shield, but still not be able to punish Garuda. Even afterwards, the Yogi just gets thrown.
Yeah, a bit too far of a walk forward there. Stroke once again finds the mark. That is seeming to be the premier tool in this matchup right now. Utilizing the HCL in the notes just enough to make sure he's on his toes, but that stroke really, truly has been the deciding factor so far.
Yeah, Abby's done a good job of FDing Daru away and like out of the block strings, right? So Daru is now recognizing that and canceling it at a stroke to make up that ground. It's super smart, and it obviously counter hits Abby trying to press the button after.
2D, not much to show for it. JS gonna get stifled right away, the landing overhead.
Oh man. Now we're gonna be able to knock down, and again the counter hit. Not sure what Abby tried to wake up with. Maybe contesting the air approach, but that was too deep of a setup to get any 6P or anything like that off of. And then the empty low. Trickery is among us. Daru now, I'm 2-0 in an instant.
And Daru-I-No, I mean, it's just looking, I mean, no notes, just perfect in the matchup right now. The utilization of stroke, again, the way he's cycling through the projectiles, just enough to keep it on your mind, as well as being able to make sure that 6H, as well as the slide head, the hammerfall not being a factor in the slightest. This is going to require a Herculean effort and some unbelievable adjustments here. I like that we're taking a moment, though, to try and process this out. More than capable. Again, a character with high volatility. You can make this happen.
Absolutely. And I think I like the fact that Abby is also taking some time to think about it, right? Because it's not one of those situations where you kind of got into these matches and things just didn't break your way. And, you know, it's just one of those fighting games. Nah, Daru has pretty convincingly controlled the first 2 matches, right? So you have to sit there and try to adjust the game plan fundamentally to get something going right here. And Daru already off to the races, first hit, and Abby doesn't like what he sees, so the burst is out.
You can see leaning into the flick just a little bit. Slide head not going to work out there. Closes just enough distance for the stroke to be unreactable.
Legitimately, man, then gets the super again. You can see in the bottom right now that positive bonus not going to be quite building for a minute because of the penalty, but nonetheless, Daru's still going to be able to pick up this pressure, reset in the corner while he's keeping him locked down.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be corner carry there with the speed, with the heat tackle. I definitely like the idea. Great burst timing as well.
Indeed, and now just throwing out some chemical loves. Oh, stroke the big tree, maybe pursuing Abby. Abby FD on the 6H again.
Likes to get poked, not going to matter too much here. Continuing to fight at just a perfect range. HCL absolutely just peppering them in at the ultimate timings here. It's got to be so annoying.
Yeah, man. Oh, and then the quick RC that time does actually catch Daru trying to press after the hammer fall. Oh, wakes up with a super, though. You know Daru's never scared to bust out with it. One more round to go.
Down to the wire here. Wily Vet looking great, finds the overhead and extends it with the Psycho Crusher. Opportunity now as we go for the very high jump into the throw tech, whiffs it massively. That is a huge wall break.
Man, Daru looking like cannot be stopped right now. Avoids the cheeks and punishes it perfectly. That's not easy to do. Deflection would not save you from I-No, who can get right back in as soon as you push her out. 50% tension still on Daru's side anyway. This positive bonus, you don't even need it. BRC fakes the overhead. 3-0 for Daru-I-No.